Hi everyone, this is Kim from Earn Greater Profits, and in this video I'm going to show you the videos section and the image sliders. So let's get started. We're going to just move down here to the bottom and let's do full width. We'll add a 2-column row because videos usually aren't full size. So in one section we can add some text, and in this section we'll add the video. So we just drag that onto there. And over on the right hand side we can choose several different options for the video type. So if your video is hosted on YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, then you can link directly from these platforms. You can also custom embed it, use HTML5, or host the video right here. And that's what we're going to do. So we'll just select the video. I've already uploaded one. Just a real quick video there. You can also select a thumbnail. So I'm just going to grab one of my video thumbnails and just throw that on there. Okay, and so now that we've got that video, there's not a ton that you can do with it. You can change the background color around it. Let's just throw something in there just so that we can see. Okay, so it kind of makes just a border. You can also do a shadow. In fact, I'm going to remove that. Background color. Let's just make it white. And check our advanced. And we can do a border around it if we want. This is just like any other image settings that we've already discussed in previous videos. All right, so here's our playback controls for our video, and some browsers don't allow the video to play automatically, but if you have it on and they do allow it, it'll start, or you can just simply turn it off. And then do you want to allow play and pause? If it's a longer video, you probably want to allow playback speed control. So if you want them to be able to control the speed, if they're, if it's a 30-minute video, you might want to let them speed it up so they could get through it quicker. Show pending time. We're just going to set all of these so you can kind of see what it looks like live. I'm not quite sure what that is on scroll. We'll turn it on, see what it does. Oh, picture-in-picture mode. When user scrolls past the video. Oh, yeah, let's try that. And then there's a progress bar so that they can see how far they've gone. There's also a form if you want to generate leads from a video. So let's say this is on a funnel and this is some sort of webinar video that they are playing, and you want to generate leads from the video. You can enter in the time which you want to show the form. So my video is like 9 seconds long, so let's put 6 seconds. And then we're just going to grab our basic contact form, and we're going to allow the user to close the form and continue if they'd like. So I haven't done this before, so it'll be interesting to see what it does. So let's go ahead and save that. And we'll just reload the page. Okay, so it auto-played for me. and the form showed up as a pop-up. Awesome. Okay, so now we know how that works. And we've got replay on, so it just keeps playing my intro, my video intro. Let's turn up the... It may not play the... There we go. Okay, so I noticed the pop-up didn't show up again, so it only pops up once, even if the person replays the video. So that's good to know. Let's see what else we've got. We've got our, excuse me, we've got our speed controls up here. We've got our playback. We've got how much time we have left. We show what time we have left. We can, here's another speed up, the quality, and we can go full size. And it goes super fast. Oh, yeah, the 2 times speed. That's interesting. So it's got it down here and up here as well. I prefer this one, just because this one, if you hit plus, it goes super fast and then you have to back it down. And so then you miss part of the video. But anyway, that is how you add a video, and it looks really great with the shadow behind it and the white background. And so then you can add text here. You could even put the contact form that was the pop-up, could put it here if that's what you'd like to do. So anyway, that looks great the way it is. Thank you so much for watching this. Oh, we also want to do image sliders, which are super fun. So let's go ahead and scroll back up to the top. I'm just going to add a full width section, and then I'm going to add a full column. So what I'm going to do here is replace this top image section with an image slider. Okay, so with the image slider, it is in an element. It is not a background image like this one is. And so we do not have the ability to put text overlay over the slider image. So if you want text over the slider image, you've got to edit the image itself. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's just add our image slider here. And then we'll come over to the right side and click on slide 1. We're going to add our image. I've already uploaded 3 images that are similar in size. So we'll double click that one. And then we'll add this image. And then the 3rd image will be the same as what we have on here already of the lady in the window. And so these are meant to be full width, but this image slider you can do in any section that you want. So you can do a 2-column or a 3-column. You just have to adjust the images to fit the section that you would like. Okay, so here we've got our 3 images. And we can add as many slides as we want. And with each image, we can do a click. Call to action is what the CTA stands for. Call to action link. And so you can add whatever link you want here. It could be going to a different website. It could be just a different page. You could actually put a section in there so that it drops down to another section right on the page. Open it in a new tab or in the current tab. I'm not going to add any links, but that's where you do it. And then you'll want to specify the size. And so this size is meant for every single image that you have in the slider, because the slider images are supposed to be all the same size. So I'm going to put 1920 by 500. Whoops, sorry, height first, 500 by 1920. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do, you'll notice that it's not full width. We've got quite a bit of space around here. So I'm going to find our section in green, and then I'm going to drop down and allow rows to take entire width. Okay, and so now I'm going to save it. And let's just go to advanced, and let's get back to our orange element. I'm just going to hit advanced, and let's just see if there's anything that settings in here we may want to look at. So you can put a border and corner radiuses around, and I'm going to move this down just a little bit and show you some of these things. So you can put a border, so let's say it's 10 pixels, and let's just say we want our border to be going to force us to put it in here. F4, just off-white. Actually, that's the same color as the background. So let's just go with white. So there's some kind of contrast there. All right. And then you can have a corner radius if you like. So you'll notice this is not for the image itself. This is for the background. And so because our images don't have a corner radius, I'm going to leave mine at 0 so they match. But if you do have, say you've got a round image or an oval image, this would be pretty helpful. Let's just, yeah. Okay, and then your border style can be solid. It can be like a coupon style, and dots. I don't know that I would ever use dots. Theater. If you're doing some sort of theater, I've seen that before. All right, moving on. You can do a shadow box. You'll have to set your pixels, which way you want to do it, if you want to blur it out a little bit. And spread. That looks okay. Let's just do something that's similar to the color. See how that looks. Oh, I kind of like that. All right, let's go ahead and leave that. Okay, pagination options. So if you turn it off, you notice our little dots down here go away. So those are our pages. Then you can change the active color, the inactive color, and the size. So you can, let's see how large we can get them. Just leave them at 10. So you can change the colors there. And then our slide arrows, which are these, you can get rid of them altogether. You can change the arrow color, and then you can change the animation. And so the animation doesn't show till you save it and look at the preview. So we'll leave it at elevate. That means it jumps, the arrows jump just a little bit when you hover over them. And then the animation of effect, slide, fade, and ease in. So slide is the default. Let's go ahead and click fade, and let's see how that works in our preview. And then we're going to auto animate the slides, which means they're moving. And we'll just leave it at 5 seconds. And then if you have this checked, it means it just continues to loop forever as long as the person is on the page and looking at it. If you want the person to be able to hover over it, read the text, and pause, you can do that. If you want the arrows to hide when they're hovering, you can do that. Oh, hiding all the time, which is interesting that you can slide the arrows off completely or just hide the arrows. So they probably have to click on those in order to continue moving. And then of course you've got your visibility, whether you want it just on the desktop or just on mobile. You might need to add 2 of them and make one for the desktop and one for mobile, depending on how you want it to look on mobile and the slide, how it slides, and some of the different features here. So let's go ahead and just hit save and see how this looks. And we'll reload. Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that before. Okay, so we've got our pop-up that came up, and then we're watching the video, and now we're not. Oh, it may not do it again. But if you notice before, there was a little block down here. So when we scrolled past it, the block showed up and continued running. Let's hit go real quick. I kind of wished I put a longer video on here. There you go. And so you can continue watching the video down here until it's done, and then you can exit out. Fun stuff. Okay, great. All right, let's kind of check out what we've got up here. Let's get our cursor off of it. And we've got it to slide automatically. And what did we have for the transition? It's under advanced. Fade. Okay. There's not much of a fade there. Let's take a look at ease in and see what that does. Okay, we'll reload. I really like that. All right, so you'll see I didn't add any text to this picture. Oh, there's our elevate, animating our arrows. And if we hover, it just stops and doesn't continue. On this particular one, I did add some text, so you can see that depending on the background, you just need to set your background so that you've got a spot where you can add text if you want somebody to click to go to whatever page you want them to buy their or download their free ebook. You can do that here as well. And you could even do this one. Add some text right here. You'll have to pre-fade your images, as in the example here. So this background image has an opacity setting, and so we can lighten it up as much as we need to make sure that our text overlay is seen. And this being an image slider element, I did not see. Let's click on it. Make sure I didn't miss that. We'll go to advanced. Okay, so if you need to, when you're adding text, you might need to change the contrast here if you don't want it full image mode, if you want to fade it a little bit so your text stands out better, you'll have to do that in your editing software. It cannot be done here. But our programmers are updating things all the time. They just came out with like 5 new features just this week. And so they'll probably add additional features to this image slider, and they may also in the future be able to do background image sliders as well, and that will really be fun. So thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.